I couldn't sleep last night. Couldn't sleep a lick. And I didn't know why. And it only just occurred to me now why. Basically, yesterday, I did some research. This thing's horrific. It's demonic. I'm gonna show you guys some footage and tell you a little bit about this thing. But this is your last warning not to look at it. Alright, there it is. The tongue-eater louse. AKA Cymothoa exgugia. It's the sickest thing known to man that I've ever discovered. So basically, it's a parasitic isopod. It goes into a fish's mouth through the gills, and then it cuts off their blood flow to their tongue, causing their tongue to die. And then they have this sponge thing on the back, and they attach the suction cup thing to where the fish's tongue was, and they slowly eat the rest of its dying tongue and stuff. People have found them in like cans of tuna. There's a little baby one. There you go. Baby one cans of tuna. So you gotta be careful with that. And you know, they're even in like badass fish like that. Like, look at that. They're in badass fish. Every type of fish that eat their tongue. Here's one without the there's another one. Like, isn't that horrific? This creepy little eyes staring out. Right, another angle. And there's another one staring out of the can of tuna. So they have like so many legs, and like there's the suction cup thing that they attach to the tongue stump, and you know, they have all those little legs, and they use those legs to, like, I don't know, grab around the fish's mouth and stuff. They're unstoppable. They can't be stopped. There you go, another one in there. This is the only parasite known that actually replaces the organ of its host. So basically, these things attach on, they replace the fish's tongue, and then act as the fish's tongue, living in its mouth, feeding on its mucus and its blood. And I'm not sure, but maybe even what it eats. Look at that. Here you can see, there's the female. Replace the tongue, ate it up with its little friggin' 20 arms, and then here's the male. It usually hides back in the gills and just kind of like creeps around, feeding wherever it wants. So isn't that horrible life for these fish? Isn't that a disgusting creature you wouldn't want in your mouth? And apparently, these things can bite, so you do not want to pick these things up, because they're disgusting and they can bite you. So there you go. It's disgusting, isn't it? I'm sorry. Man, never gets easier seeing those things. It's hard to look at, isn't it? Sorry I had to tell you guys, but there's another reason I told you. When I was a kid, okay, I went to Miami Beach. That's in Florida. Basically, I found a little creature on the beach, and with my little brother, it was a little critter, and we caught it in a bucket. It was in the water. We brought it in and we looked at it. And you know what is one of these things? It was a loose one. It was disgusting. I always wondered what that thing was. I was like, oh, that thing was so weird. It haunted me. And I found out what it was. Tongue eater. So, just when you thought it was safe to go back in the water, that's Man-Child Dancers. Thanks for watching.